An exciting one, as they're going to be a very aggressive push into B, but Forest, Vintage Forest with the one tap. But thankfully Loa will come in to get the response, and they do have control of this B site now.
Yeah, he knows how to hold that USP, so it was a great opener for Forest. Lau firing back very heavily, though. He's one of those massive explosive players as well. Mousesports have an abundance of talent on that lineup, and you're going to see that just in terms of individual strength. They're all mad fraggers. They really can pop off. Oh, Spiddy is going to chime in. Luckily steps up to the mark as he takes down Exist, and it falls to get right on Freiburg. The bomb hasn't gone down, though, but the bomb site is completely in Mousesports' control. They can just hold out for now. They have the kit on Freiburg. They don't need to charge their way in all heavy-handed. They can just bide their time.
They're making Mouse a little bit nervous here, but Freiburg very low on health. They are going to jump up, they are going to challenge it. They're going to have to back off because they're low on health as well. Bomb now goes down, and get right here. Trying to get an angle on anyone. You see Lauerless there, very low on health. Just trying to tag anyone, but he's... Now that's Freiburg down, so it just leaves Get Right on his own. Just go for the 1v3. Faze needed. They're going to get into a 10 versus 5 situation. Flashes now coming out, and Heroic are going to have to get quick here before any rotates happen. Nico gets an opening onto Karen, but Alu comes in with a third. Can't quite find his fourth, though, because Snappy, with an AWP of his own, finds the kill. Vauda gets one onto Rain, and now we're back to a 2v2. Vauda's very low, though. They need to work together. They really need to coordinate if they're going to win this round.
Yeah, it's going to be so hard. The duos of either side. Who will come out on top, though? Who will be more depth-defying? Kiyoshima shuts down Snappy. Valdi had the angle covered, rattled off a couple of pots.
Traditionally, you go for the A split as well, considering they have players towards drop down, but sees Incendiary drops at a perfect time there. Actually pushes one player back, and Neo is going to go down first for the hands of Edward. So this is looking really good for NaVi now. Edward's patrolling that position, and they have to use a smoke here to take his vision away, but Guardian, he finds another frag, should be the round secured as well.
Good shot, Simple catches one in drop, literally dropping down. It's Taz pegged before he lands.
UMP from Pasha towards that IB area, so if he's taking that to the next round, shouldn't do too much damage. He goes down straight away, so that's a nice shot from Snacks, so everything's up, keeping things fast, but little Zeus here from Simple, will he be able to do anything with this? Close range, he has been detected.
I think they just brushed him on the way by and realized it in the radar. They weren't bumping up against an object, so they'll take him down. Interesting that first shot as well, you mentioned it. Very fast shot from Snacks to catch up.
Часть креативов так и непонятно, что происходит. Дядя Сеня куда делся? Отдыхает. Что делать, если поставленный Heroic вешается? Вопрос как бы в каком формате. Я, например, ставил на первую карту, не так много, но все-таки решил, что можно было. И Валди, посмотрите на вот этого парня, он просто второй раунд подряд творит какие-то сумасшедшие чудеса. Только что Heroic принимали с дефолта в достаточно закрытых позициях, которые Фейзы явно высчитывали все от начала до конца, делали 2 килла. Ну, практически, да, там Моди дошел до 8 хп. И дальше что происходит с Валди? Он вырывается, цепной пес начинает себя вести, просто которого только что отцепили от ошейника, точнее, ну как, да, поводок сняли, короче, и он просто понеслась вообще. Понеслась, и второй раунд. Кровь и грязь. Однако Фейзы все равно взяли семерку, как вы понимаете, это слишком много. Я не сомневаюсь, друзья, что вы знаете, что это слишком много на атаке. Не гони, Фейза топ, это моя любимая тема. Да что значит Фейза топ, это твоя любимая тема? Я не говорю, что там плохая тема. Я говорю, что в этой теме скриму нет столько места и пространства, сколько можно найти, например, в команде НС. Вот. Я не говорю, что Фейза плохая команда, вообще ни секунды. Я сказал, что мне она конкретно лично не так сильно импонирует. А второе, у нас, кстати, Киошима в дуэли против 8-хэпового Моди. И, конечно, кто первый кинет голову. Да.
As he just hides behind barrels right now. Waiting for them to peek from short, tapping away, but nice teamwork as the flashbangs go over. He is blinded and gets railed down. Jacob with the one to put him into an early grave. Rain as well, keeping the paint train going as he eliminates Lom, but Snappy, snapshots coming out all over the place as he gets a 2k. And then Nico as well. This man is the pistol god on that team, so can he live up to his name?
I was impressed with the quick rotation from Heroic as somehow Kiyoshima drops onto the head of Nico and puts a bullet down into his brain. And now Snappy is the lone survivor. Can he get the 1v2 clutch? It's going to be difficult, but he's definitely capable of doing so. Needs to reload though, so this is going to be careful. He could get overwhelmed, and Kiyoshima...
Верхним парапетом. Ломи все еще стоит и видит Аллу. Аллу как же поставляется фиг. Господи, боже мой, фигот. Керриган точно так же умирает от Ломи, как же этот парень читает сейчас. Джейки был с верхнего парапета. Тренер команды Heroic это все дело прочекал, прочел. И Джейки, ну что это, блин, за раунд, Джейки?
But no one was around, I think, to be seen. Waiting for the smoke to disperse now. The Molotovs will go in, the flashbang into the site, and then they'll explode their way out.
So much on Get Right here. He can get one or two as his teammates do finally join him. He gets the first onto Dennis, but they are going to continue with their push, but they're going to meet Forest as well, who gets the second. Spiddy takes down Get Right, so now it's just Forest as the only point of defense, and the M4 won't quite be enough as Oscar picks up the kill, but now Forest comes in and gets one thanks to Exist.
MSL will be waiting with JW, doesn't check it. MSL pushes forward the 180 from JW. The head goes flying from MSL, but AZ in MSL's place over at B. Nice little peek up there with the 5-7.
Oh, I was about to say he has the bomb, but it doesn't matter. He gets naded out, and now he's down to this 2v2. But oh my word, Config, that's the shot you needed. Flusher falls, and now he wants his Crim Scout to add to the collection thus far, and he gets another shot at it, but he can't get the job done. Now, Crims has to try and navigate around this. Where is Magis? What's Config up to? And oh my. That was through the wall. He's tagged him so heavily, and I don't know if Config knows this now, but Crims is sweating bullets.
Yeah, and he's done a great job of doing it all game. Molotov will come out as well, so all those CTs just waiting in that area as Karrigan is burnt halfway to his death. He was just sitting on a barbecue there, just turned over slightly with the sausages next to him, but some good kills coming in from Karrigan, and now the rest of his team can get aggressive. I speak about the rest of his team, it is just Alu. Now it is just Modi on his own. He's at short, the smoke's going to come off. I wonder whether one of them is going to hold it. Yes, they are. So Modi has to get aggressive. Goes for the spray down. Does tack down Karrigan to very low, but he can't find the bomb diffuser. So this should be the round now for FaZe. The spray down does come through onto Karrigan, but it's not the important, as you say. Just defensively, they can't afford to just push out here, and it is just going to allow FaZe to creep up and get close to this A site and prepare for an execution. Smokes will come through. They now push onto the site in this final round of the half. Is it going to be overtime, or is it going to go in the favour of Heroic as the spray down comes through? Nico actually gets the opening frag onto Jacob. Really important. Snappy gets one as well. Karrigan comes in with one of his own, and Kiyoshima once again with the AK is doing incredibly. It's just Karrigan versus Modi, and this is absolutely huge. So much riding on Modi's shoulders now. He has to get through the smoke, but the bomb yet to go down. Karrigan, is he going to second guess himself? He's going to go back to B. It looks like he's going back through toilets. He's not going to have any of that. Has he actually got time to get to B? Is the real question.
He will be able to make his way to the site. He can get there just in the nick of time. Modi, no reason to face as well, so he won't have too much information off the basis of this, as he will just be waiting for that bomb to go down. Must be realising now that the gig is up. It has been a bit of a ruse as he rotates off down towards that B bomb site. Karrigan, he's got so much to play with now, though. He can get himself in a fantastic position off the back of this. It's looking like there's so much potential for him to force this into overtime, focusing towards that angle. Modi looking like he will take a survey of the site, jumps down now, has upgraded to the M4 in the meantime as well, spots him out, has the drop on him, and will pick him off, and they will be able just creeping down. The smoke will go through, and then they'll slip their way in towards that B bomb site, just waiting for the burst, and here it is. That will be the cue. They need to get the bomb planted. The thing is, they need to be aware of that backstab as well, as Lau will be so dangerous as he comes through.
Yeah, big opportunity for him coming up pop. There's actually two of them that are going to be coming up pop, as Oscar is going to be taking the fight. Lau does get that kill onto Freiburg, finds another one onto Forest as well. Will he continue this barrage of kills? He's going to poke out. He's going to just take little short peeks here. He's not going to go for a wide one, but in comes Pith. He just jumps out with a jumping headshot. Always frustrating to get hit by one of those. And we're back to a 3v3. Exist does have a few nades to work with, but in comes Spiddy from behind. And now he just taps away. Oscar finishes things off as well. Great stuff from Mouse to come back into it. They just allow...
I couldn't even tell. May have been just in behind the door. Good shot as he snaps back to find B alley, but immediately after goes down, he couldn't possibly take two from that angle. Neo with the deagle. He's opened the round back up to a wild possibility. Seized as well on the AWP, is elected to go for the pistol instead. Now Neo's tagged in low, but Pasha's the X factor in this because he's already pushed in past Hal, left the ball in the open, but he's going to go hunting for Seized, who can't find the headshot.
And Fnatic are losing out in the numbers game. MSL, another patient frag from him. He pushed in towards courtyard. And now Dennis to respond. Cajun B needs to flick downward. That's not easy. Straight down on the Y-axis, and he doesn't connect. Now 2v2, bomb being planted.
The timing on both of those playing out was just brilliant. I don't know if they planned it, just kind of did it from intuition, but playing out on different angles like that forced Cajun B to be incredibly uncomfortable. But Dennis now tries to lock down CT, but MSL has a little bit of a toy with it now. Going to instinctively turn the flash, and MSL will still pick him up. So now it's Flusher in the 1v2. The man's known to be able to keep these situations under control. Molly goes down towards the back. North clearing the site out as best they can, giving them the opportunities, but MSL!
What is happening?
Out of anyone...
Play the round yet again, and Nico is going to be a crucial member here. Does notice someone dropping down into pop, will put the smoke down, tries to spray through anything, but can't connect just yet. And is going to walk into the smoke to try and protect himself. He's still not dead, he's somehow still alive, but they eventually push through the smoke. Freiburg gets the opening kill, but Lau and Oscar are there to mop up the pieces. And now it is a 3 versus 2. They are quite weak though, so there's a lot on this, but with Exist going down and Forest as well.
We're seeing, obviously, Fnatic abusing that. You saw, the push around, everyone on the flank reading the gameplay very early. a preemptive smoke there towards Monster as well coming through. So now a quick hit from North going to respond in kind, I guess, to Fnatic now. So they're going to have to deal with the pressure, but they don't expect the boost. JW gets a peek above, finds Config, and now the others start to fall. This is a problem. They got the bomb plant, but they can't contest this.
And Overpass is controlling so well from upper now, and North are out of this round, essentially. Well, they've got a Mac 10 and a Tech 9. That's about it. So, with the bomb being down, North collect themselves a little bit of a sum, bit of a consolation, as it were. If a Magic's is going to be go to jail or do not collect 200. Or will it be? He pushes on the other side, gets 2. Not quite the third, but close. Up close, that Mac 10 definitely doing a lot of damage. And now, Page and B, not
What
nearly
heroic
as much.
form, or are Faze going to finally be able to bounce back?
Yeah, let's see how this one will go down as they take their slow approach. That contact beat will unfold. Modi with the opener as he takes down Kiyoshima. And there's the man himself. Nico chimes in, takes down Jacob. Karrigan is raining death from above, but cannot quite connect those shots. They will be able to get that bomb planted. They're in some fantastic positions. And Snappy snaps the neck of Karrigan. Nico fires back as well off on towards Alu. And it's just Rain left in a 1 versus 4 scenario. Stuck by Mon.
Outside rush. This is their bread and butter. They throw this in when times get tough, and they normally pull it off.
Ooh, shot Bialy onto Edward. Before he can get in position, Simple responding, gets the second on Snacks as he falls down, and there's the headshot on Bialy as well. What a recovery from Simple, sidestepping. However, he blocks up his teammate, which costs Flamey, who tries to strafe away, and Neo hits him back in return. It has to be pulled by Seas, then it is.
So next round, maybe just a little B rush here, some misthrown flashbangs, but that's not going to scare them off as they rush in towards B.
Neo does get one in return with his UMP. Neo waits for another to wrap around. Smoke on the left side allows him to transfer onto the statue with bomb, but it won't allow the plant because Neo's in prime position to shut it down. Flamey Tech 9. You say Flamey's flaming with the Tech 9 because he gets 2 kills with it. I'd say he's a little bit close to on fire, but it's going to be Edward that wraps back around to find Snacks, and again he obliterates his
NIP
opponent.
as well, but Forest, I want to see old school Forest coming out from him right now, utilising that USP, being able to get those massive frags on the board. Freiberg spamming away will be the man to kick it off though as he claims the head of Nico, shutting him down very quickly. Speedy returns the favour as he taps away with that Glock, and here he is, Forest getting not 1 but 2 frags. Huge play coming out. If he can keep this up, this definitely will be the pistol round going to the side of Nip as it's just Speedy left standing, and there are bullets flying all around him, whizzing past, and Forest
either way leaves him alive, leaves it to a 5 versus 2. That's going to switch though because Seas finds Taz on a rotation back toward the outer side as he tries to push through B and catch rotations, and Flamey snuck up toward the alley is going to catch them off, coming back through Pop Dog Taz, Snacks tries to bait out a bomb tap, doesn't go all the way through with it, and Flamey therefore finds him immediately after. What a turn of events, a 5 versus 2 to a 2 versus 1. And Pasha with an AWP has to clutch it back for Virtus Pro. Bomb drop beside the train. 44 seconds to work with, but inside of the smoke, he found the silhouette.
To hold his positions. Let's see what he can do here as the flashbangs come in.
NaVi gets the first shot from Flamey on the way down drop, but Neo holds fast inside of the E-box room. Unfortunately for him, he's overwhelmed. There was far too many, and Edward gets the kill back. Look at Pasha. Snapping to the right, back to the left, catches off Edward, and it's just Seized that's left to best him, but unfortunately for Seized, he's facing unfavorable odds. 50-50, you might call it, 1 versus 2. Problem is it's less than that when you consider trades. Is Seized, waiting for it, has the first shot line up, but can't land it. Snacks will prevail.
He's trying to just take a bit of attention away. Now he'll know. Flash comes in. Magic's can config already hit the side. Smoke goes down. Olive does meet the first player pretty comfortably there. Headshot with the UMP is going to be enough to get the job done. There's only config to find a frag so far, and Olive is all over it.
Ну и Карриган прочекал апдауны, все правильно сделал. А вот тем временем видит ноги противника. Не надо Нико было заставлять свои красивые сапожки. Не надо было. И вот он 16-7. Друзья, Фейза выигрывают на протяжении Overpass и Детрейна. Поздравляем их с первыми очками на ESL Pro.
Heading towards B. I don't think this is going to be all too pretty though, Jackie.
No, definitely not. It should be an absolute massacre. Spitty comes in as he just rattles down that trigger. Get Right was actually able to eliminate with a deagle, a long-range shot, but it doesn't matter when you've got someone like Oscar who can just slide his way in and single-handedly tear you apart with that AWP. The hand cannon well, so is going to stay alive into this, and this forces the hand of Mouse now. They don't have too long to play with only 26 seconds on the clock. They have to sprint their way towards B. Forest will take down Oscar. The battle of the AWPs commences there and ends very quickly. Fires again through the smoke, eliminates Loud. Juicy stuff on display. Nico is on the scene of the crime, but will get taken down as well.
Продолжение невероятных баталий, которые нельзя оглядываться назад, как герои, которые проиграли, они халатили вообще то, что обязаны выигрывать, и теперь надо собраться с новыми силами и вскрывать ящики капусты. Рейн вместе с Керриганом уже дают еще 2 килла по 40 килла Open Frag. Он здесь моде падает на
They tried to sell that further by rotating back down the halls. They take their time getting into B, and Flamey's in position to cut them off. I'm not sure I agree with that hesitation in the strategic call. They were ready to go on B.
Can't argue with Flamey's.
It's going to be North on the T side here as we jump into the pistol, and already Dennis going for an early pick down monster.
So yeah, ESL just smoked out the site pretty much to allow them to play through to get the clean bomb plump, but what you don't account for is JW landing shots like that. They back-to-back. 2 kills there has secured this favorably towards Fnatic for now, and they are making it hard work to dominate this site. Conflict's landed a nice shot, but the nice one will stay with Olaf and Dennis to close down. Tendering towards an A hit far more than previous, but Flash not ideal for Magic. Still in a good spot if he had made it out, but no, Olaf wants to punish that sort of, I guess, bravery, and now Convicts to fall soon as well. This is going well for Fnatic, a fast hit, and depending on those individuals to shine, and Dennis is at the forefront. 2 for him. The follow-up from Flusher secures the site with the bomb planted. MSL nowhere to be found. Flusher to close, and Fnatic looking very
Getting
strong.
information, right? That's what North want to do. Now, this aggression North are known for. Is it going to pay off here? Well, the Tech9 seem to be definitely leaving their mark. But it's a 3v3. JW is so close through the smoke and Magisk. No indication, no need to fire through it there. It was lucky. It was a wall bang or a smoke bang from JW. And he hangs around a little bit too long. Now, Fnatic only coming from one particular angle. They try and spill on towards the side as quick as they can. Crims across Optimus, and Magiski's there to receive him again. Tech9 gets the job done.
Corner, Flamey therefore is the swing. Play off the information either teammate relays to them, and that's why it works so well, because down at the bottom of mid, the player can't find the kill, but the one at the top does. Somehow still Virtus.pro making a favorable situation for themselves. As you would have thought the setup favored NaVi. Nice catch, Snacks. Better catch than whatever that guy's name that caught it off the
Dennis has
leg.
been overwhelmed, so now he isn't the last protocol. You've still got Olaf Meister on the flag, but he's the only one on the site, and this is a problem. If Flusher can't slow them down, do damage, do something, which he's doing now, may I add, there could be trouble afoot. Olaf Meister's been found, and it goes out for Flusher! 2 big kills, and it allows time for Crims to come around and get the kill in the back, leaving
Если
Config.
они проводятся, значит они нужны. Логично совершенно. Тут у нас выход с апдауна. Двойкой. Аллу, правда, с мида вышел, получил по щам. Моди вместе с Фломи продолжает насиловать людей. И мы видим то, что Фейзы потеряли всех. Но Керриган приходит и говорит: пацаны, -3 на изичах вообще налево и направо. Что тут вообще можно еще придумать? Моди один. Да. Вот это,